Hey, good morning, everybody, and happy Friday to you all. It's June 15th, and we got another daily market report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is, again, well, we just said it, June 15th, and a few economic news releases scheduled for today. We got the Empire State Index, that's the manufacturing in the New York region for June numbers. We had back in May a pretty good number of 17.1. We figured it would kind of tamer down a little bit with summer here in June, down to about 12.8, and it really dropped down to 2.3. So that's a huge decrease that we've seen. So almost to basically flatlined over there. The next item up is industrial production for May. So in April we had a point or 1% increase, so it's decent. And we figured it would come back a little bit to about zero, and it had a slight contraction right there, about negative 0.1%. So on the manufacturing industrial side of things, things aren't looking as rosy as we were seeing them for first few months of the year and stuff. So we're starting to see some declines there. Another item to note is the consumer sentiment. This is brought to you by University of Michigan, and for June. And basically, this is kind of gives you indication of what the consumers or the people are kind of feeling, where things are at. And we had for May, it was 79.3% or 79.3 at the index level. We figured it would tamer down a little bit, about 77.8, and actually dropped down. This biggest drop since last December, actually, 74. So people are feeling a little less rosy as they were last month, where things are at. It is election year, so I think there's a lot of uncertainty. Just unfortunately, I think people are starting to see some economic news, probably getting tired of hearing about Europe and stuff, since it's been kind of dragged down for the last couple of years, and seeing the stock market, up and down and such. So let's go ahead. Speaking of such, let's go ahead and take a look at the headline news. And right now, the stock market is up a bit. The only thing that's really going on this weekend is we got the Greek election on Sunday. So the investors today are feeling a little bit optimistic that central bankers will be acting to calm the markets, especially if Greece elects and decides to leave the European community. That central bankers on a global level will be stepping in there to try to ease the markets, do some type of act that will ease the markets. So this is so that's why the reason for the stock market's up a bit right now, even though we're having some not so good economic news releases. So now we're going to jump over the bond market, see what the interest rates are doing, and we had a pretty big jump today. So we're up at over the 105 level right now. We had probably about a 22 basis point or about 22 basis points jump from where we left off yesterday. Now we're up above the 10-day moving average. We're up above the ceiling. It is opening gap. It's again, at some point it will close, but enjoy right now. So enjoy it because interest rates are better today. So we do have an improvement in interest rates. If you look, if you remember what we talked about a few days earlier, we had bond rollover. It was worth about 27 basis points. So if you factor that in, that would bring us to pretty much the highs of what we had about a week ago or so, a week or two ago. Right in this level here. So we would probably be closer up to about this level in this range here with 27 basis points. So something to think about. All right, folks, have a wonderful weekend. See you guys on Monday. And again, stop by Mike's Daily Market Report. Subscribe.